Here's lesson 14 of 45 lessons at me being 45 years young. And this may be one of my favorites when finding yourself in a less than ideal emotional state. Because this lesson is around choosing to be the carrot, the egg, or the coffee bean. Be the coffee bean. I just gave it away. But this is a lesson that I first heard from John Gordon. It's a great author of mindset and leadership. So if you feel like you're being negatively impacted by the environment that you're in, or you feel depressed, or you feel like shutting down based on what's happening around you, listen up. Remember this lesson: the carrot, the egg, or the coffee bean. Let me explain. I want you to think of a carrot and think of a pot of boiling water. What happens when you put a carrot into a pot of boiling hot water? Think about it. If you've ever boiled carrots before, it becomes soft in a short amount of time. Carrots soften in hot water. Carrots are impacted by softening, by weakening due to the conditions that they are submerged in. Now, take an egg. Consider placing an egg in a pot of boiling hot water. What happens to the egg? Yeah, no brainer. It becomes a hard-boiled egg. The hot water causes the egg to harden. The egg's hardened by its environment and the condition that you put the egg in. Unfortunately, this happens to a lot of people as well. They become mean, they become angry, they become negative, and sometimes numb because of the difficult environments that they choose to surround themselves in. They grow to dislike life, they dislike people, their heart hardens, and they lose the ability to love and to be loved. Just some examples. The carrot gets softened and the egg gets hardened when placed in hot water. How often do you find yourself being the carrot or the egg? Metaphorically speaking, of course. See, this awareness is transformational in itself. But there's another part of this lesson. Obviously, I want you to take the coffee bean. Take the coffee bean. What happens when you put a coffee bean into a pot of boiling hot water? Yep, you guessed it. This bean eventually turns the water into coffee. It's magic, or how I like to call it, transformation. It's one of the simplest and most powerful lessons you'll ever learn. Life is often like a pot of boiling hot water. It can be harsh, stressful, a difficult place. You'll find yourself in environments and facing conditions that test who you actually are and can change you, weaken you, harden you if you let them. Learning this, consider the pressures that life's currently handing you in school, at work, on social media, in social environments, anywhere. It's all just one big pot of boiling hot water. But you have a choice. You can be like the carrot that is weakened and softened by its environment. You can go hide from your challenges and your troubles. You go complain and point the blame on others. Then you can be like the egg that's hardened by its environment. You get angry and you get negative. You become mean. Or you can be like the coffee bean that transforms its environment. You don't allow external conditions to alter your internal state, but rather you impact your environment with optimism and positivity. You knowing who you are on the inside. This is a metaphor again that has really altered my perspective and how I choose to show up every single day, choosing to overcome challenges. The takeaway here is you have the power to transform any environment that you're in, no matter how hard things get or how hopeless things may seem. Never stop growing. Realize that we don't create our world from the outside in, we create and transform it from the inside out. Just like I say, everything starts on the inside, brewing slowly. Be the bean, hence transform your life from the inside out.